What is going on YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and I have an amazing haul to show you guys today, as well as a crazy unboxing. I've used these past couple of weeks that we've been quarantined to shop on some live Instagram sales, to do some shopping on eBay. I myself have gone to work because I'm in the healthcare profession, so I have no choice but to go out and help those who need the help that they need right now. But I've been buying books off of live Instagram sales, like I said, off of eBay, any avenues that I can to find good deals on good books. So this video is showing you what I was able to pick up so far, but I do have like 3 or 4 packages still waiting to come in the mail. So there'll definitely be some more haul videos after this. But let's see what I picked up so far. First one is an Amazing Spider-Man 307. This is a book I think I've owned in the past, but for some reason I can't find some of these books right now. This is McFarlane Spidey. I'm trying to complete a McFarlane run for Amazing Spider-Man. I do have most of them, but for some reason I couldn't find this book, so I went up and picked up another copy. This is also a high-grade book. Next one is Amazing Spider-Man number 308. Also a high-grade book, another McFarlane gem off Amazing Spider-Man. And this is also, like I said, a near mint condition book. Not expensive, $10-15. The next one is Amazing Spider-Man number 313. A beautiful lizard McFarlane cover. I do love the way he draws the lizard. It's absolutely extremely detailed, and I love it. Again, not an expensive book. I paid $10. The next one is not a McFarlane book, but it was the first, I believe, Eric Larson on the Amazing Spider-Man, number 327. Nice cover. Again, a high-grade copy for this book. I might be wrong about that first Larson on the Amazing Spider-Man, but I believe it went back to McFarlane for 328 and went back to Larson after that. The next one is Amazing Spider-Man number 324. Cool Sabretooth cover. Again, another McFarlane book. High-grade copy. I paid $10 for it as well. All right, the next book I picked up off a live Instagram sale from Torpedo Comics, and this cover just is absolutely beautiful. When I saw it, I had to claim it. It is Superman number 9. It's got to be an annual, right? Doesn't say that, but I guess it's I don't know, Superman number 9. You guys let me know. This crazy, creepy cover of the Joker in Spider-Man's outfit. Beautiful, beautiful copy. High grade. Torpedo had it at a 9.6. So super high grade, beautiful book. Again, very inexpensive to have. I just love the cover. All right, the next book I was able to pick up off of eBay. And it's a book I wasn't really looking for, but when I saw it, I'm like, oh, you know what? That's a pretty good looking cover, even though it was a low grade book. It is Journey into Mystery number 92. Of course, it has a Loki appearance. I picked this up cheap off of Instagram. Like I said, it is a low grade copy. There's some creases along this side of the book. It looks like at one point this was folded over a couple of times in this area, but it presents really well. Beautiful golden Silver Age book with Loki on the cover. You guys let me know what you think of that. Definitely could use a press, even though it is low grade, but not something that I would get slabbed. But either way, one of my only early Loki books now that I have in the collection. The next book is a book I've been looking for forever, and I didn't want to pony up the big bucks for it, but I went ahead and I was able to get a good deal for it on eBay. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 22. A beautiful copy of this book, mid-grade. I probably paid under $50 for it from my recollection. It was a few weeks ago. But this allows me to add to my 1 to 50 run. And now I have this one. So again, Amazing Spider-Man number 22 in mid-grade condition. And I got it for a good deal. Now this next book I have owned before. And I had a little bit of a higher grade copy. And I was kicking myself after I sold it, but I was able to pick up this book for a steal of a deal because this person thought it was low grade, and it is definitely not. It is definitely a mid-grade book. There's some spine ticks, of course, but it really presents beautifully. Classic John Romita cover, Amazing Spider-Man number 40, The End of the Green Goblin. This book is absolutely beautiful. So happy to have this back in the collection. And again, part of my 1 through 50 run, which I now am nearing completion. Which brings me to my my second to last book for this haul. I mean, this one is another one I was looking forever. I didn't want to pony up the big bucks for it, so I've been trying to find a low-grade copy of this book to add to this run. Finally found it for a decent price, a little bit more than I wanted to spend, but I went ahead and bit the bullet. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 7, second appearance of the Vulture. As you can see, it is a low-grade book. Presents really well. You'll see some browning here on this side. There's a big chunk out right about here, but I try to stay as close to $100 as I can for these lower grade issues if I can for these early runs like 1 through 10. So I was around that, and I was happy to finally pick this up. If you guys are counting out there, that leaves me with only Amazing Spider-Man number 23 and Amazing Spider-Man 5, which is going to be almost impossible for me to find for a good deal because that book is so hot because it has a Doctor Doom appearance. But either way, like I said, happy to add all these books to the collection, especially the Amazing Spider-Mans. I'm 2 books away from completing that run, and then I gotta find something else to collect, right? I have one more book to show you from the haul, and then I'll go straight to the unboxing. The last one from the haul just came in yesterday. Someone on Instagram had this book on sale, and I immediately recognized what it was, and I thought it was a little overpriced for what he's asking, so I was able to knock this down to $150. It is Tales to Astonish number 44, the first appearance of the Wasp. And like I said, this is a lower grade book. There's a chunk out right here, and when I tell you it is barely attached to the top staple, it is barely attached to the top staple. I had to transfer this over to a Mylar, and it barely made it in the bag without ripping, but got it in there. This is where it's going to stay for a long time. But a book I had been eyeing a while ago, but never actually pulled the trigger because I thought it was too expensive. But this is a nice presentable copy. For $150, I went ahead and pulled the trigger, added this to the collection. Even though it's low grade, I don't mind it. As long as the books look pretty good in a Mylar, or if it's slabbed, I don't mind. If there was like a huge chunk missing out of it, there'd be a different story, but it's complete. Everything's there, and it looks pretty good to me. So that's the haul. Now I'm going to get to a special unboxing. So this is it. I had saw this book on eBay, and what they were asking was more than I'm willing to pay. So what I do from time to time, and as I message the eBay seller saying, hey, this is what I'm willing to offer, but I'm also on Instagram, and this is my name. So I never say, like, hit me up on there for this book or whatever, because I don't want eBay to kind of go after me. So I say, hey, this is what I'm willing to offer, and this is my name on Instagram, and that's it. So I waited a day or so, and the guy actually contacted me on Instagram saying, I have this book, and I'm willing to do this price on it on Instagram because there's no fees, right? I was willing to send him a friends and family because he was a reputable dealer, had 100% feedback on eBay. So the price we met at was a price I was willing to pay, and it's an awesome deal because if you see this on eBay or I see this around, they're asking at least minimum of another $100 plus than what I paid for it. I paid under $400 for this book. I paid $375. That's what I paid, including shipping, and to me that was worth it. It is a book that I have owned in the past before, twice. Once when I was a lot younger, when I was originally collecting, and then of course I sold off most of my books. Then recently, maybe about 2 years ago, I reacquired this book in a lower grade, about an 8.5, and I decided to part ways with it just because I wanted a higher grade copy. And to me, when you see this book, it's a book I believe if you're going to have slabbed, if you're going to have... Let me just open it and show you. I don't want to give too much away, but I believe that this book should be a 9.0 or higher for to be slabbed. Raw is fine under that, but to be slabbed, I think it has to be 9.0 or higher. At least that's just my opinion. So it is a signature series book, and it's someone I've never had their signature before, but it's someone that I've always wanted to meet in person and get a book signed by. But it's going to be so hard to meet this person out and get the actual book signed. You can go and you can meet him if you're lucky enough at a con, but he doesn't do signings at the actual con anymore, I don't believe. So this is what I'm about to show you. It is an older label CGC book, so I won't be cracking it, but I will be getting it recased, which is $25 or whatever it is, and I have a few that I'll send in to be recased. But this is Amazing Spider-Man 300 9.2, signed by the man Todd McFarlane. To me, this is unbelievable. You can see who I got it from. They put their card in there. But a 9.2, I paid $375 for this, signed by Todd. It says signed by him on 11/6/2014. It's signed in gold right there. Like I said, it's a book that everybody has, but I've always wanted a Todd McFarlane signature. I wanted to do it in person, but it's getting harder and harder, and I think almost impossible for me to actually meet him and actually have him sign something. So I went ahead and snagged this, a 9.2. I'm happy with that, and I'm happy that it's signed by Todd, because I really wanted a signature from him, and to me, this is probably the book to get it done on. You could do a Spawn 1, 2, I believe would be fine, but this is worth a hell of a lot more, and I'm more of a Spider-Man fan than I am a Spawn fan. So this is my amazing unboxing. This is my amazing haul for this week. Like I said, I got like 3 or 4 more packages coming at the minimum, so I'll be on and off YouTube showing you guys what I was able to pick up. So thank you guys for watching, whoever's watching this video. This is Lawrence at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying, if you're not a subscriber, I ask you to subscribe. Like this video if you like it. Share if you can. And I'll talk to you guys soon.